Hey Sean, this is Matt with Search Strategy Marketing. We've been in business since 2009. I help local service providers with their online presence. And I wanted to share this video with you to show you how you can outrank your competitors and also to just give you some education. Maybe you know these things, maybe you don't. Just give you some steps you can take to do that work. We talk about content and backlinks and citations as ways to do that. And I also, sometimes at the end of these videos, people are like, oh, you know what, this sounds great. I can't do it myself. I'd love some help with it. And they raise your hand and ask me. And that's great if you want that. If not, that's okay too. I just would love to see you come up higher in search. And so hopefully this video will help you with that. All right, so the first things first, one thing that's going to stand out to me and anyone who's looking at this is your site's not secure. You need to get an SSL certificate or update it so that you get the little lock here in the corner, and that'll show Google that you're a secure site. The next thing too is your title tag. I might want to make it something like landscape company, Jacksonville, Florida. That would be a good one for you if you want to be more specific. Like if you really just want to focus on pavers, maybe it's something like paver company, Jacksonville, Florida. So for the next thing I want to talk about too is content. You have just a very little amount of content here. Google likes to see around 1,500 to 2,000 words, and you can expand upon these things that you do in your services here. Tell Google what your site is all about. Again, that title tag is the same thing. Tell Google what your site's about and where you're located. Otherwise, they don't know where to put you when time comes for somebody searching for a keyword like paver company, Jacksonville, Florida. So that is that. And when I look at your competitors here, so just for pavers alone, these guys, they've got a bunch of content on the front here, and they've got other pages. You want to have more content on there, as well as these guys. They got a ton of content on this, and they also have a form there that is a little bit more viewable. I think you don't have one until you get to the services page. So that is that. So that's the first thing I would talk about is your content. And also, because you have this services page, you're more of a generalist in terms of your landscape business. There's a lot of different services that you have. Create a page for each one of these with a lot of content, and you can start to come up for those individually. All right, so let's go to your page and just do some diagnostics here, and then I'll jump into backlinks. So this is a tool I use called SEMrush, and it tells me how much traffic you get, how many backlinks you get, and backlinks are a link from anybody else's website to yours. It's a hyperlink, it's an image, something like that, and it points back to you. And the links act like an endorsement of your website from others. So Google uses that to build trust. They see your business as being vouched for by others. So it's a positive. It's as though it's a popularity contest, essentially. Like the more backlinks you have, the more popular you are, and Google sees that, and that's what they want to do. So you have 70 right now coming from 18 domains. It's helping you to get 24 visits a month, and an authority score. This is something that a number they have is basically overall trust, which it has you at about 8 out of 100. And what you are coming up for is your branded keywords, just your name and that people are searching for. So that means you're starting to become popular. That's good. But we want them to search for individual services in your location and have people come up. So when I look at these guys, paver company, oh, sorry, that's just the keyword term, paver Jacksonville, Florida. These guys, they have an authority score of 29 out of 100, which is pretty high. They get 505 searches. They've got 21,000 backlinks, and they're coming from 500 domains, different websites. So they're coming up for all kinds of it. The number one for pavers Jacksonville, et cetera. So that might be the hard one to come up for, but you have this other competitor, JC Pavers. They only have 51 backlinks. They get 92 searches a month. They have the same authority score as you, and they come up number 4 for pavers Jacksonville, Florida. They come up paver company, Jacksonville, Florida. So by having what they're doing is they're just labeled more appropriately for the on the website. They're telling these pages have more information specific to what people are looking for. So you could absolutely come up against these guys. It might be a little harder to beat out Jacksonville Pavers, but you can definitely beat out JC Pavers with those backlinks. Now, you can look at another company's backlinks and just go out and get them. You can say, I want to link from the sites that they're linking from. So that is certainly something that you can go to a tool like this and find out who are they ranking, or who's ranking them, or who's linking back to them. And MasterCard, they talk about Prop Store. These are places that you can get your business in as well. So the more backlinks you have, the better. All right, so that's the second thing. And the third thing I want to talk about is the map pack. And what that is where your Google business profile is. That's your name, your address, and your phone number. And that shows up here. But the way you get into this top 3 map pack here is you get more citations. So citations are your name, address, and phone number spread around the internet in places like Yelp, Angie's List, Better Business Bureau, expertise.com. There's hundreds of them that you can have your name, address, and phone number the same in. And what happens is that Google sees that and says, oh, this is somebody who is consistent and trustworthy. They can find you everywhere. And once they see that you have more citations than your competitors, they're very likely they're going to put you up in this map pack. So those are 3 things that you can do to impact your business online: citations, backlinks, and content. So doing those 3 things together, the chances are you're going to start to see more visits to your site. And I'd just like to give the example of what happens if you got 100 more keyword focused visits to your website. The standard industry conversion rate is about 10% to become a lead. So say you got 100 more visitors, you get 10 of them to become a lead. Half of those oftentimes will become a customer. Even if you're conservative, you say 3 times they become a customer. In your business with high margins, 3 new customers a month is really a big deal. So think about how impactful it is to put this time and effort into it. So if this was helpful, please let me know. I'd love some feedback. If it wasn't, I'd also love to know that too. Or if there's any confusion points, please let me know. I'm happy to re-explain it. But if you want to have a deeper conversation on how you can do this at scale, please let me know. Again, my name is Matt. I'm with Search Strategy. You can click the button or just reply to the email. And I hope you have a wonderful day, Sean. Thanks so much for watching.